guys, Mike here at MH Tutorials. Welcome back. Well guys, today we are going to model a military style transportation case, so an ammo case or something like that. Okay, so let's get started with that. We're going to create a polygon cube and we're going to drag that out to something that roughly resembles the outline. Okay, let's do that. All right. Then we're going to go to our attribute editor and we're going to add some subdivision. Let's do 10 and we'll do 10 here. That will be about right. And then we'll do, let's see. Yeah, we'll do, oops, 3 there. Okay. Okay, cool. Then what we're going to do is we are going to select some areas that we want to have to be extruded. Okay, so we're going to right click face. We're going to select that face row and let's see, we've got 3, 6. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, and we'll do the same here. Not that one, not that one, and not that one. Okay, so that's good. And then from this end, we'll do 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we'll do the same here. So got that. And that one was 4. So, all right. So we got all that. We're going to go to Edit Mesh, Extrude under Face. Let's do 0.2, maybe a bit more. 0.4, maybe even more than that. Let's see. Yeah, 0.7. That's good. Okay. All right. So now that we've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to right-click at Object Mode. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate, W to pull up, and then from the one on the top, we're going to right-click, go to Face, and we're going to drag select these 2 bottom rows and delete them. Take this guy, right-click Face, take the top row, and delete that. And then we're going to take this and bring that down for our lid. Okay. That is not bad. Okay. We'll move that up for a sec. So now that we got this guy, we are going to add some edge loops. Edit mesh, mesh tools, insert edge loop tool. There we go. And we're going to add one up here, one down there, one on this corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner, one up here. Looks all right. We'll do these corners as well. Okay, let's see from this end. Should have most of that by now. All right, we're going to Q on our keyboard, right click object mode, select it and hit 3 to smooth it out, which doesn't look too bad. Okay, and now we're going to take this guy and we're going to do the same. So we're going to add one up here, one down there, one there, one there, one here, one here, one here, one over there, and one over there. Q on your keyboard, right-click Object Mode, 3 to smooth out, W to bring that down, and we'll just check from various angles to make sure that that looks okay. And I think it does. Okay, we're going to add a little detail to the top here. So for that, what we'll do is we'll right-click on a face. And we'll take that face row and that one, and we'll do like that. And then we'll go to Edit Mesh, Extrude Another Face, hit W and pull that up just a little. And as you can see, these shapes are somewhat rounded. I'll just go to Object Mode. And the question is that what we're going for? If we want it to be a bit more square, we're going to select it, hit 1 to go back, go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool, and we're going to add some edges just to keep that shape a little bit more square, if you will, or at least less rounded. Okay, and we'll do one there and one there. All right, hit Q on your keyboard, right-click Object Mode, and hit 3, which will give us this. Not too bad. Okay. Now, we're going to need to create some latches and handles and so forth. So we'll do that now. And let's see, we're going to start off by creating a polygon pipe. And for some reason, that always starts out very large. So we're just going to hit R, and we're going to bring that way down. Hit W and move that towards where we need to be. Hit F to zoom in. Excuse me. We're going to hit E. We're going to rotate that over to -90. Let's hit R and stretch it out. And hit R and scale it down. W to bring that down. Let's see if we're getting close to where we need to be. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, we're going to bring that in. And let's check it from this view. For wireframe mode, let's bring that up and bring that in. Okay, we're going to hit R. We're going to stretch it out a little. And now let's just have a look a little bit closer. W to move in, F to zoom in. All right, I'll bring that up here. Okay, then we're going to create the handle itself. So for that, we will take a polygon torus, again, very large. So scale that down quite a bit. We're going to give it some subdivision. Let's do 30 by 30. And then we're going to approach it from our top view. Have to zoom in. And what we're going to do is we're going to right click, go to face. We're going to drag select this half. Let me think. Yep. We're going to hit W. Yeah, just need to fix one thing, guys. Sorry. We're going to do that once again. go. And I want that to be 40 by 40, not 30 by 30. Okay. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale that down. I have to zoom in. Right click face. Okay. And now when we pull that out, that stays level. And that's what we were going for. Okay. And then we're going to right click on the face. And we're going to do the same, but from the top. And we're going to move that up like so. And now let's see if we can get that into position. Right click object mode, hit E, and we're going to rotate that upwards initially to 90 degrees. We're going to move it, hit W and move it over here. I have to zoom in. Let's start to move that into position. And let's see how that works out for us. How much tweaking we need to do. And we will need to tweak. So we're going to hit R. We're going to scale. Hang on. First, I'm going to go to modify center pivot, and now it will come in equally on both sides. Okay. We're going to right click our vertex. We're going to drag select all this stuff, and we're going to pull that up to about there. Okay. And then we're going to right click at object mode. We're going to select that. We're going to move our pivot point up. So from this view, we're going to hold down the D key on our keyboard, and we're going to bring our pivot point right there. So now if we hit E to rotate, we can bring that out just slightly. Okay. And if we want to have some kind of grip at the end, we can take this guy, hit Control D to duplicate, pull that down, pull that out. I have to zoom in. Let's check that out. We'll hit R. We'll scale it in a little bit. And maybe pull it out to about there. Okay. And we're going to select these three. We're going to go to Mesh and Combine. Modify Center Pivot. Modify Freeze Transformations. And then what we'll do is hit Control D to duplicate. Pull that out. Hit E to rotate it around until we're at -180. And then we're going to select that guy, hit W, and move it over to the other end. And get it into position there. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now we need to have some latches. And what we'll do there is we'll create a polygon cube. We'll pull that up and we'll move that in. Oop, wrong handle. What's that all about? Okay, we'll check it from this view. We'll pull it up. Hit 4 for wireframe mode. Okay, we're going to scale it in a little bit. And as soon as we have one of these created, we're good to copy that over, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, so that's that. It's a bit thick, so we're going to hit R and we're going to scale it in a little. Hit W to bring that in, like so. And then what we'll do is we'll just borrow this guy for a sec. Control D, move that out, mesh, separate, and we'll get rid of that stuff. And we'll just take this guy, modify center pivot. Let's move that over here. We're going to hit E and we're going to rotate that to 90 degrees. There we go. And we're going to hit R, scale it in, W to push it in, and up and out. And now we can switch back to this view. I have to zoom in. Okay, so we're going to hit R, we're going to scale that down quite a bit, and then we're going to hit Control D to duplicate, W to move that over, and R to stretch it a little, W to bring it in, and we'll hit Control D again to move it over to this side. And then we have those three. Let's just see where we're at. Okay, so that's these three. This one needs to come in just a little. And then we're going to take a polygon cylinder. We're going to rotate it to -90. W to move it in. I have to zoom in, R to scale down. Oops. And let's move that. Move that in here. And as you can see, we need to scale it back up a little bit, but okay, I'm going to push it back in. And let's go back to this view. We're going to hit W and let's get that pretty much into the center here. We'll hit R to scale it out a little bit, not all the way. And then from this view, let's hit W, let's bring that in like so, and then hit R and scale it back until it is just within the dimensions of the hinge. Okay, let's see how that looks. All right. Now, obviously, this needs to be connected at some point. So what we're going to do is we're going to take small spheres and we're going to move them in. And we'll do one here. Hit Control D to duplicate. Bring that down and over. And hit Control D to duplicate again. And then we'll do that. Let's just see how that looks. Okay, not bad. We'll do Control D. Oops, I got too much selected here. 1, 2, and 3. Control D to duplicate. Have to zoom in. And then I'm going to take all of them and we are going to move them in like so. All right. And then we're going to select all of that stuff. And we're going to go to Mesh, Combine, Modify Center Pivot, Modify Free Transformation, Control D to move it over. Let's make sure that's nice and centered. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then we're going to deal with the front here. Okay, now that's going to be a little bit of a different situation. So we're going to take a small polygon cube. We're going to push that in and bring that up. And then from our top view, hit 4. We're going to pull that out, and it should be level at that end. So let's see if that works for us. That's not bad. And then we need to create some sort of latch for the front section. Okay, so we can take, let's see, some detailing from this guy right here. So we'll hit Control D to duplicate that. And I'll pull that out. We'll hit E to rotate that around to minus 180. There we go. Hit W. Let's move that in. Move that over. Let's just see if it's centered. Not quite yet. Okay, then we're going to go to Mesh and Separate. Oh, it's in there. Hang on. Let's pull that out first. Mesh, Separate. There we go. 5 for shaded mode. And I'm going to take this section and these, and I'm going to move that in. And then we'll just take these guys and delete them. Okay. So we'll take all of this stuff, including this. Let's push that in. Come on. And then we're going to right click our vertex and we'll take the bottom half and we're going to bring that up just slightly, like so. Actually, our hinging point is slightly higher, so we're going to need to go to object mode just to make it more realistic. This needs to come up because it's going to be hinging on this line here. So modify center pivot. Let's bring that down to there. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take a polygon torus. We'll pull that out. And again, we'll scale it down quite a bit. We're going to approach it from our top view. Hit F to zoom in. Let's give it a bit more subdivision. Let's do 40. And let's see, what we'll do is we'll right click on a face, drag select this half and hit delete. Right click object mode, hit W and move that over here and over there and up. E to rotate it like so. To 90 degrees. I have to zoom in. So we're going to need to scale it a bit. So hit R, pull that in and pull that up. Let's get it into the center. And scale it back up a little. There we go. And let's see how that looks. All right, that works. Okay. All right, now let's add some texture. So we're going to take the two main sections here and we're going to assign new material, and we're going to take a blend that will allow us to add some reflectivity, but not too much. So the, let's see, reflectivity, we're going to do 0.15 to start with and see how that works out. Now our standard color is gray, and specular color, we're going to go towards green and make that a kind of a grayish green, if you will. And then we'll tweak this color a little bit. It has to be pretty close to gray. Yeah, that would work. Looks kind of military grade color, if you will. Okay. Now for this, we'll take, let's see, we'll do mesh separate. And take these two and hang on, mesh separate. Come on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Assign new material. Let's do a Lambert, and let's make that black. And then we'll take this one and this one. Assign new material. MIA_X. Material tab, presets, setting to metal, replace 50%. Okay. Then we got this guy right here. Assign new material. We'll do a Lambert. Actually, we're not going to do a Lambert. We're going to do a blend. And we'll do black, and we'll do 0.5 on reflectivity. That's fine. Now, we need to have some chrome in here, so we'll do this. Let's see if I can get this all selected here. Okay, and we'll do the same here and here. Assign new material, MIA_X, material tab, presets, chrome, and replace. And that should be it. Okay, let's set up our resolution gate. We're going to create a polygon plane and just drag that out. Assign new material. Let's go with a Fong E. We'll make that white. We'll zoom into here. Create lights, point light. Hit 7 on your keyboard and W to pull it up. So we can kind of see what the deal is here. Okay. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate that. We're going to move it over to about here. And we'll decrease intensity on that one to 0.45. And then we are going to go to our render settings. Open that up. We use the mental ray materials, so we're going to select mental ray. My image size, I want that to be HD 1080. My quality tab, I'm going to do 1.5. Let's see what else we got. Indirect lighting. I'm going to use global illumination. I'm not going to use final gathering. I am going to use image-based lighting. Okay. So with that selected, I can now select a HDRI image in my attribute editor. And let's see if I got anything that I can use for this. Mhm. We'll do, this is a very dark one. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll give this a try in the render. So I'm going to pause the video, do a render, and see how that turned out. I'll be back in a sec. Well, guys, there you have it. There's our military case. Pretty straightforward, as you can see. So hopefully this helps you out a bit. And that said, thanks for watching this video, and I'd love to see you guys again.